Governor Polis delivered his State of the State address this morning, focusing on our economic conditions. He says he will work to find 50 ways to save Coloradans money in 2022, and he proposes starting with small businesses.
I'm proposing that we further reduce fees like the unemployment insurance premium, the paid family and medical leave premium, resulting in hundreds of millions of dollars in savings for businesses and workers that power our economy.
He also addressed the growing mental health crisis for our kids, saying we need bold action.
We want to partner with local governments and school districts to multiply the impact of historic funding to create a responsible and effective approach to addressing the mental health needs from the mountains to the plains of Coloradans. And getting there means integrating physical and mental health services, bolstering our often overworked behavioral health workforce, and most importantly, getting Colorado children the support they need to be happy, to just be kids.
The governor also acknowledged the toll the pandemic has taken on our healthcare system and workers, saying more needs to be done besides raising wages.
I'm looking forward to working with you to waive licensing fees for nurses, for mental health care workers, for our nursing homes and assisted living facilities where residents have been particularly hard hit throughout this pandemic. Eliminating these fees puts money back into the pockets of our dedicated healthcare workers.
Let's get to the state capitol now, and Jamie Leary is with the Republican leadership. Jamie?
That's right, Michelle. We are with Republican Senator Rob Woodward. Rob is a small business owner, so he knows the plights of a lot of the small businesses and what they experienced in the pandemic, something that was touched on during the speech. He's also spearheading legislation regarding crime, specifically PR bonds, something that we've covered heavily here on CBS4. But I want to talk about the speech in general. Is there anything today that stood out from the State of the State that you liked that the governor said, or perhaps that you didn't like?
Yeah, thanks for having me. And yeah, I had a front row seat. I had the opportunity to escort the governor down to the front and had a front row seat. So I took a few notes, so I might refer to those. But I think one of the things that this governor is very good at is making political speeches. You know, he makes a speech that makes it sound like everybody can come around and support everything he does. The problem is that he's surrounded by a legislature, and some of his own actions actually go completely against some of the things he talked about today. So although he may set some lofty goals that sound good in a speech, when it comes down to it and when the rubber hits the road, I think we're being set up.
Let's talk about some of the legislation you're working on regarding crime and PR bonds. Now, we've covered this extensively. A lot of criminals coming out with no or low PR bonds and going out and reoffending. Colorado has a high recidivism rate. Is this something that you trust Democrats will address this session?
You know, I've had a chance to talk to some of my colleagues across the aisle, and if the governor's honest when he says that he's concerned that there are evil acts being committed against innocent people and that he wants to get tough on crime, you know, I have some hope that he may push some action. The hard part is the reason that we've seen some of these issues is we've seen a soft on crime agenda from the Democrats for the last 3 or 4 years. We keep letting criminals back on the street. We keep authorizing judges to release people on PR bonds who have no right. They're out committing violent crimes against people, and we turn around and let them back out on the street with nothing but a pinky promise that they're going to show back up for trial. They go back and commit more violence.
It is an election year. Do you think it's going to be tough to get any legislation through? Why or why not?
You know, typically election years, people move back to the middle. They realize that those far extreme agendas aren't going to carry their voters at the end of the year. So in an election year, I think there's a chance. The other promising part is the fact that the Democrats have copied our agenda. So we introduced an agenda last August that said we're concerned about affordability, crime, and education. At the time, we were sort of scoffed at, like, what are you talking about? That's not what people care about. All of a sudden, Monday, the Democrats came out with the exact same agenda priority list. The governor in his speech has the same priority list. So I'm hopeful that we might be able to come to some agreement, because things out there are not what where they should be. We've seen a Democrat policy agenda that has put all kinds of kinks in our education system, in the crime, and the affordability of everyday normal Coloradans.
Senator Woodward, thank you so much for your time. I have no doubt we'll hear more from you in the coming months.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Coming up tonight at 5 and 6, we will have more on the state of the state, specifically mental health, which this year appears to be a bipartisan issue. Michelle, back to you.
All right, Jamie, thank you. Now